Today I'm going to install some roof crossbars from Dreamizer on my Subaru Crosstrek. Inside the box, we've got the two aluminum roof rails, some weather stripping, the keys, and an Allen wrench. Here's a better look at the Crosstrek before I put the crossbars on. I'm going to show you the locking mechanism. Put the key in. You notice this pin, when I turn the key, it takes that pin out of the slot, and then I can remove this end piece. With this end piece off, I can now remove these two parts. This is a better look of that end piece, which will attach to the rail, and this is why you need the Allen wrench to make this wider to fit up on the rails. I'm going to take the other side off. This is approximately where I want it. What I'm going to do now is I want to mark an area here underneath, because we still have to put that weather stripping on the bottom. I'm going to take the crossbar off again. Here's the crossbar I just removed. And I'm going to put the weather stripping on, and you're going to see why I put those tabs on there. I'm sliding the weather stripping on. I have the weather stripping on, and I know I put these pieces of tape on, but I don't think I'm going to need those really, because this easily just pops out and you can push it back in. So I think I'm going to try it without the tape. I have the extra weather stripping sticking out the bottom for right now. I'm going to set this back on. I have the crossbar back in place, approximately where I want it, and you can see here where I have that extra weather stripping hanging out right here. I'm going to tighten this down now. Both sides are tightened up, and here's that weather stripping. Not sure if you can see it, but I need to cut this off about right there and put it back in that channel. That piece of weather stripping is now back in place. We still have this extra piece, which will go into this part here on both sides, which we'll have to cut. Here's this extra piece that I cut. And we'll put the end cap on. And we'll lock it. See, with it locked, this cap cannot come off, and somebody can't get in there and unscrew this and steal these. So this secures it to the car. Put the second piece in. And the end cap. Here's the first one installed. And we'll start on the rear. For the rear, basically going to start the process over, except this time I'm going to put the weather stripping in first, see if that saves me some time. This is pretty much where I want it, so I'm going to tighten this up again. Now I'm going to go on the other side, tighten that up as well. The second piece of weather stripping is now in place, and we'll simply have to put on the end cap and the weather stripping on this little extended part. Everything is now installed, and this is what the finished product looks like.